full of zombies. It's The Walking Dead, The Last of Us.
They're not zombies. Let's get that straight. That's
what aren't zombies?
The Last of Us. They're not
They're
zombies. They're not zombies.
They're,
you know that there's this
the
big old
plant
controversy.
Zombifies their victims, so they are zombies.
It's not zombie.
They're zombies. They have to die in order to come back. Like. With technical difficulties. Welcome everybody to Moat 9 episode 15.
Is it?
Let's go with 15. Fuck 15? It. I don't know. I'm working on the other one right now, so
15.
For the time being, let's say 15, and then when he corrects me, I will correct us and
14.
Wait,
15.
15. Told you.
Shit,
15 of MOAT, the number 9.
All right.
For those of you having a bad experience, and just so that you know, we're going to have to hold off on the www.moat9 because for some reason it's not linking properly. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out.
So just follow us on Linktree.
Linktree, linktr.ee/moat9, the number 9. Like, follow, subscribe, please, all that stuff.
OnlyFans.
We always forget. Feed Finder. Grinder, all that stuff. Do you have the list, sir? Because I sent it to you.
Do you have the list?
And my phone is being used to record.
I know The Walking Dead was on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I know
we're full of zombies. It's The Walking Dead, The Last of Us.
They're not zombies. Let's get that straight. That's
what aren't zombies?
The Last of Us. They're not
They're
zombies. They're not zombies.
They're,
you know that there's this big old
plant
controversy.
Zombifies their victims, so they are zombies.
It's not zombie.
They're zombies. They have to die in order to come back, like vampires. Anyway,
I finished Glass Onion.
Glass Onion was on there as well, and then
The Pale Blue Eye.
I didn't watch it. You watched it?
Mm-hmm.
You did watch it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we could do a mini review, a little. Let's start with that one then, because it's only you and not me. So.
And if you didn't see the prequel,
we said that was a sequel.
No,
that was a prequel. That was
Stinky Brown Eye.
The Stinky Brown Eye was the prequel to be concluded with the pink eye. The pale blue eye.
Oh my gosh! So as usual,
well, okay. Technically, I did start it. I'll say that.
Okay, how far
I started it. I got far enough to realize that I wasn't paying attention, so I turned it off. I got to. He starts off his thing. He has a little meeting with the guy. They go somewhere, and honestly, I wasn't paying enough attention. So that's why I honestly turned it off for there. I'm like, I'm dozing off. I'm not paying attention. I'll watch it later. And then I ended up finishing The Walking Dead and starting The Last of Us, so I didn't get to it.
For those that don't know, it's a period piece. The movie is considered mystery thriller. 2 hours and 8 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Which by today's standard is not really a lot.
No.
When you have 3 hour fucking blue people, that's not a whole lot. Yes. I would beat off a guy. I would beat. No. In case. That's a video, all right? That's a TikTok.
Not a video I'm watching.
Chris?
Yeah.
And the sad part is kind of close to the mid 1900s. That's the sad part.
I'm going to tell you, I watched this movie.
Okay.
It's slow.
Okay.
Like every period piece.
That makes sense.
Nice twist at the end.
Okay.
Come on. Okay.
Chubby Checker comes out in the whole shit.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
How do I put it? If you're already done watching everything,
then get to it.
And you don't have anything else to watch?
Oh my God, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so based on what you're saying so far, I'm going to say you give it about a 6.5.
It's, and the 0.5 is because of Christian Bale. That's it.
Okay, so is it that it's just not entertaining, or is it just that it's not something you would typically watch?
My main reason of watching is Christian Bale.
Okay.
The period piece part, I don't know if I have to be in the mood for it.
Okay.
I think it's more of the time. If I have the time to sit down, pay attention, and watch the movie, then I'll do it. It was like that movie. What was the one with the swords? The Duel? Did you watch The Duel?
No.
You never watched The Duel with, what's his name? Ryder? What's his face? Darth Maul? Darth Vader? Darth Phineas? What's his name? The hell's his name? Adam Driver.
Oh, Kylo Ren.
Kylo
He's
Ren.
not even a Darth, but okay.
Darth O'Ren.
Darth Kylo.
We can make him a Darth.
There you go.
Shit.
Darth Ren.
Anyways, him and what's the other guy's name?
Mm-hmm.
From I was gonna say who's eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh my god. You've been watching so much porn lately.
The Bourne
Supremacy?
Jason Bourne. What's his name?
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon. Yeah, he comes out. Yes, Matt
okay.
Damon and Adam Driver. You never saw it?
No.
I know Lucinda likes period pieces, right? So she'd probably enjoy that one. It was actually pretty good. I liked it.
Okay, so it's not the period piece part.
No, it's just that it's kind of slow.
It's a sit down, turn your brain on and pay attention.
Yeah.
Type. Okay. So and that's what I was kind of getting at. Like, do you think it's kind of the fault of the Star Wars comic book genre that we're kind of deep in, that you're kind of wanting more action to keep your brain turned on?
I think that's but you know, at times I don't mind watching other things,
Right.
you know, so for me it's kind of like,
Okay. It was just not the right movie at the right time.
no, I don't think so. Well,
And it doesn't help that honestly this movie does not. I think I saw the trailer, but I didn't get anything from the trailer. It just doesn't. They don't seem to give you much of story. It's just, this is a type of movie that seems like it's going to appeal to people that are looking at the visual, that are enthralled with the visuals and paying attention. And it's just like, what's the story? Like, I would keep me interested.
no, visually it's really nice, very dark, you know, very, very set in like gloomy, you know, like winter type, you know.
I got you. I got a very Sleepy Hollow feel from it.
Winterfell type shit, you know, like that. Yeah,
Okay.
Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So 6.5, huh? Yeah. I'm interested. I want to see it because, I mean, I'm really interested to see what Christian Bale puts out. I have this theory going back to the whole studios funding things. They're like, do this really good popular thing for us, and then we'll, you know, push you to do this other thing that you want to do. We'll give you the money for it.
yeah,
This came off the big hype for him for Thor: Love and Thunder.
yeah.
So usually the movies that they make right after aren't that great.
Yeah.
But after these messages, we'll be right back. You're supposed to do your pink.
So,
Thank you.
speaking of apocalyptic time, oh no, we weren't even talking about apocalypse.
Speaking of wanting to die in an apocalypse
right,
from the boredom, where you going? Where
the
you headed with
boredom, yeah, The Walking Dead.
the boredom of The Walking Dead. So I finally finished the whole thing, and fuck this show, just right in the dead a-hole, the walking asshole. Cinda and I briefly discussed this, so I'm gonna have a little more concise thoughts depending on where you want to head with this.
Nowhere, just your thoughts.
It is still on my list of could have been great shows. And that's a pretty deep list because honestly, there's only one show that's on my good list. Everything else is like it could have been, because they even fucked up Breaking Bad for me. And that was the whole thing. Like, Breaking Bad was really good, but they fucked it up with El Camino.
Okay.
Dexter was really good, and then they fucked it up with the new Dexter, the new blood.
Wait, but then it's like two different things. So you're saying that Breaking Bad is great, but then you're saying El Camino, which is like not really a standalone.
It's part of they gave us a second ending. It's part of the Breaking Bad. It's not a spin-off. It's directly tied into Breaking Bad.
So then if Ozark does something and it shits,
it'll go to my shit list. That's where I stand right now. Ozark right now it's not perfect. There's people have a problem with the ending. People have a problem with the show, whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, my personal list, Ozark is at the top. Breaking Bad could have been on this list. The Walking Dead could have been on this list. There's great things about the show, but I did some research in season 9. Mm-hmm. The guy that was doing it, the showrunner, he left to do Fear the Walking Dead and other Walking Dead stuff. So they gave it to, and I forgot her name, Angela something Yang, I
Lansbury?
think. No. She's been running it since season 9. It went to shit. They were relying too much on the popularity and said, oh, let's try this experimental stuff. The thing where they're doing a mini introduction and then she talks at the end to explain the episode. What the fuck? They're doing like little titles like 2 years ago. They weren't doing that shit before.
Yeah.
One funny thing that I caught on like 2 seasons ago that I made fun of, I knew when to fast forward. Anytime you see 2 people alone or kind of away from the group and they sit down, fast forward because you're about to get 10 minutes of fucking talk. It's the Talking Dead. It's so fucking stupid. Dead. And then now every episode towards the end, I was like, fuck, they're going to sit down and talk. God damn it. And it's always 2 people. They sit down and they talk. What the fuck? It's so fucking stupid. The story went to shit. They should have ended it with the Whisperers and not the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
I was expecting Rick to come in and save the fucking day somehow.
Yeah.
But no. They did pique my interest with the whole Rick thing and what's going on with the helicopter people or whatever. So I might watch that, but they fucked this up. Is it as bad an ending as Game of Thrones? No.
Yeah.
But no. Overall, nah.
I know that Fear the Walking Dead's coming to an end also because of all these spin-offs that are coming out. So, I don't know. I'll try to watch. They're going to be on my back burner. And it's just going to be like Fear the Walking Dead, you know. Well, the season was over and then I caught up. You know?
So apparently it's a thing. I'm going to fuck this up, but it's The Walking Dead Beyond.
Yeah.
It has a bigger title or some shit, but that one is apparently following, I forget her name, but the girl from the junkyard, the chick from the junkyard that takes Rick to the helicopter people. It's following her, and it's supposed to give a more background of the helicopter people. I just call them the helicopter people.
Yeah.
So that one I might, because that storyline kind of interests me.
So I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of that one.
Okay.
And none of the old people were in that series.
Well, Cindo was even telling me that even Fear the Walking Dead, once they introduced Morgan, it became the Morgan Show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so
but
I don't like.
Did you never watch the Fear Walking Dead?
No. So I watched, I think, the first episode, okay, and I was like,
so that kind of tells you like when Rick was asleep or in that coma,
right?
That's where it starts, and it goes from there. So it starts like literally when that pandemic started, and then the steps of how everything kind of like just shut down. So it gives you that full story, which is good. It seems kind of rushed, but it gives you that insight of like, okay, so what happened after Rick fell asleep, you know, or was in that coma, whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it kind of gives you that insight, and then of course it shoots off. The only thing that I don't like about Fear the Walking Dead, is they have the Game of Thrones syndrome.
All the scenes are really dark.
Amazing character, kill him off.
Well, okay, that's one of the things that we talked about. They want to do the Game of Thrones things, but they don't have the balls to do it right.
Yeah,
they have this hierarchy, or like they have like a top 10 list. These are the top 10 characters. Let's kill off the bottom 5, but don't touch the top 5.
Oh no,
you can't do it.
Fear the Walking Dead's not like that.
Okay.
And you'll notice,
The Walking Dead does.
Yeah, The Walking Dead definitely, because Daryl's still alive.
Yeah,
he wasn't even a character in the comics.
Right.
He's a good character, you know.
No. No,
I like Daryl.
I could do a whole fucking episode shitting on Daryl.
How about Mary Poppins, his brother?
I like Merle.
Yeah,
he was a little more realistic because Daryl, like, he's still so fucking wishy-washy. He's technically a good guy, but my analysis of Daryl is he's a good guy, but it's because he doesn't have the full balls to be a bad guy. That's it. You're not good because you're weak.
Yeah.
You're good because you're good. And that's not Daryl.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the balls to do it. And Rick is a little bit more ballsy, but he's still a fucking pushover. He still does dumb shit for the sake of people, but then he gets people killed. They should have a fucking list of how many people Rick has gotten killed. Or Daryl, for that matter. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, you're good.
And then
no, I mean,
so overall, you think you'll still watch a good chunk of it?
I'll watch it because my better half will probably want to watch the other series.
Mm.
So yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I'm sure Cinda will. Her curiosity's peaked enough to where she'll probably watch some of the stuff, but she fast forwards a lot. So she'll just to get the gist. And I told, if anything, I'll start doing recaps.
Yeah.
I'll do recaps and be like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Okay, cool. Because the helicopter people interested.
At least watch the first season of Fear the Walking Dead to get a little idea.
Season?
Yeah.
Oh.
At least try to get through half of it, and then if it interests you, continue watching it. But if it doesn't, you're like,
How about I do Beyond? Because that one's only 20 episodes.
Is it? And that's it, right?
That's it. Okay. Cinda was looking it up. Apparently, it's, I think, 2 seasons, but it's 20 episodes, and that was it. So if they give me more story on that other stuff, I think I could watch it.
That's probably on AMC or some shit, right?
I don't know. That I don't know. Another thought that we had that I kind of talked out with her was it seems like whoever was writing this show was a fan of Stephen King, who does character development very fucking well. He could take a boring movie, but you're still interested because you care about the characters. Mm-hmm. I think they tried to do that, but no, I don't give a shit about Eugene. I don't give a shit about Gabriel. I don't give a shit about Daryl. I don't give a shit about any of them. The only thing that I cared about was Maggie and Negan. Okay. I love Negan.
Yeah.
He's an asshole. He's a piece of shit, whatever you want to say. But the character, I still think they could have written him a little bit better. But dude, the whole thing with him and Maggie, where flat out she's just like, you know what? I technically thank you for everything that you did, but I'll never forgive you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nailed it. Everything else on the show, I can't think of anything else that was really good. Yeah, so I mean, for those that do like The Walking Dead, chime in. Let us know in the comments. Send us an email, and then we can probably go over it real quick. Because... No, not a fan. I will say this, it made me want to go back and watch season 1 because I loved season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1, the development that they had and then the end that they gave us with the CDC shit, that was good.
Yeah.
It was, a lot of people were pissed because like, what the fuck do you mean? It's like, that was good.
Yeah.
I like endings that are not typical.
And that's when they figured out it was already in them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. So, and honestly, I still to this day hold to what I've said. Watch, and I don't remember for sure, but I want to say it was like 3.5, like halfway into season 4, right around the time that the prison thing ended. Okay. And it's almost a perfect show up until that point. And then after that, it just took a nosedive.
Okay. So I finished Glass Onion.
You want to do that real quick, and then we'll get into this because I'm like pretty deep in there.
Yeah. Real quick, I liked it. Yeah, the mystery was pretty good. The killer was pretty fucking obvious. I thought.
I think maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention that I was just like, oh, okay, cool, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't. I was expecting more, and yeah.
Of the two, which one is better, Knives Out or Glass Onion? Yeah, I'm the same
definitely.
way. So your rating on Glass Onion?
6. I'm not going to watch it again. I'd watch Knives Out again.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay. To be fair, how much of that is Ana de Armas? Yeah, exactly. keep your. Never mind.
Keep your 6 in.
Yes. Yeah. So that's pretty short and sweet. So we'll take a break and be back to Mo 9. For you, it'll be instantaneous. That's enough time. So Glass Onion.
There was something else. There was a couple. So I finished Doom Patrol on HBO. Okay. You haven't started that one. Nah. So it's good. It kind of lost me towards the end. It's a little crazy, that series, but
what's the gimmick for that one? Is it the boys type stuff?
It's more like the anti-heroes, or what do you call it? Anti-hero?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're anti-heroes basically.
Okay.
And it's DC.
So how does it compare to Peacemaker?
I like Peacemaker more because of the comedic value.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. As far as like the type of characters that they're, because Peacemaker, he's trying to be a hero, but he does some really dumb shit.
Yeah.
So they're almost like there's a reason he's part of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. So it's kind of like this B Team Suicide Squad.
Okay.
That's maybe like C team, because there was a B team Suicide Squad.
And they're not as heavy on the comedy.
There is, and then there's like also sexual stuff like in Peacemaker, and then there's like
okay, so it's definitely following in the boys.
Yeah, but it's a lot of characters that are like not known if you didn't watch Doom Patrol. I didn't watch Doom Patrol. I didn't know the comics of Doom Patrol, so I didn't know the characters. Okay. The plus side is what's his name comes out in it from The Whale.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, he's the robot. So
okay,
it's like another one of his new breakout roles where he came out. I mean, he doesn't technically come on in because I don't know if he's in the actual suit, but it's his voice.
Right.
I don't think it's him. It might be him.
I don't know.
I haven't looked that up.
But he's definitely doing the voice.
Yeah.
I got you. It's really cool to see him make a comeback. I like background.
Hey, how far are you on Yellowstone?
I actually, because I finished The Walking Dead, I'm like, fuck, I'm going to jump into Yellowstone. And I'll tell you this much. I am now reinvigorated to push through with Yellowstone because of because Walking Dead was so bad.
Yeah.
Just, dude.
Shit on it.
I watched one episode right after I finished Walking Dead. And I was like, holy fuck, why haven't I been watching this the whole time? Yeah. Dude, I'm so into this fucking... Dude, Beth is such a bitch.
Yeah.
Bro. And Cinda tells me that there's a reason because I'm at the point where Beth just got like really fucked up. Mm-hmm. And she goes into the stall or whatever and Jamie's there picking up shit. And she's just like, I can't imagine, but somebody's going to fall in love with you. And I can't wait until you do so I can get them and kill them. And I'm like, God damn,
yeah,
bro.
She's pretty hardcore.
What the fuck?
But once you realize why.
And that's what she said.
Yeah. Once you realize that, then you'll understand.
Yeah. But right now I'm just like, God damn, this chick, shit. Okay. I will say Yellowstone is doing the orange is the new black thing where they have their fucking pattern. And it's really fucking irritating. Because one, I don't like that storytelling, and two, I didn't like Monica to begin with.
Which one's Monica?
Casey's wife. She's so fucking back and forth. I'm like, I'm sick of her shit. I need to get away from your dad. Okay, we can live there. I need to get away from your dad. Okay, I'll stay. I'm gonna go do off my own thing because I can't be around your dad. Okay, we'll stay. Bitch, make up your fucking mind. She's so fucking irritating because she was at the point where she was saying, well, Casey moved into the Rip's house.
Okay.
So she's staying, but then they had their split up. She comes back after she did cheat on him technically, but she comes back and then something happened to where she's like, I can't live here because blah, blah, blah.
She cheated on him?
Yeah, with that guy that was inviting her to thing. I mean, it was cheating because she was kind of like, she knew what the fuck
the other Indian guy.
Yeah, the other native guy. She knows that he's fucking hitting on her. And I get it. There's a whole psychology behind, that's what made her realize that she loves him, blah, blah, whatever. But then she comes back and then she's all, I can't be here. Then she sees Rip with the son being a good role model or whatever. And then the dad tells her something. And then they're in the bathtub and she's like, well, we can go ahead and stay.
Yeah,
she keeps doing this back and forth bullshit.
I'm gonna just spoil something for you.
Okay.
And
she dies.
No.
Oh.
Let me ask you this really quick.
Okay.
I don't think she took enough acting classes. Am I right?
I don't know if her acting is even that bad. It's just the character's fucking
Go
irritating.
back in the next episode. Just pay attention to her acting.
Okay.
It never changes.
I could see that. There's not a whole lot of range, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's her fault or if she was written that way.
That's true. Well, then I kind of think maybe it's her fault. Sorry. I mean, it's just the way I see it. I said it from the beginning. I told my wife, I was like, I don't like the way she acts. The character's there. I don't like the way she's expressing herself.
Okay.
Or how she's very like I know she's trying to get emotional, but there's no emotion in it.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what she's trying to be, a stoic.
Right.
Or it's just that she's not that good.
Man, we'd have to get somebody that really likes the character and the actress, and so they can say, well, this, and that, and okay, I could see that because Cinda hates her.
Okay.
So I can't get that objective point of view from her because she fucking hates her too. So, and I can't.
Speaking of zombies. They're not zombies.
They're
not zombies.
I say there.
God damn.
The Last of Us.
I'm really liking this.
Yeah?
I'm really liking it. To the point where I was watching excerpts of the video game, where they put the video game and the movie together, and it's like dead on, like perfect.
Yeah, they took shots like shot for shot, not a good chunk of it, but enough. The only thing I will say about that, I was telling Cinda, I wish I had played the game more recently, because what I was most excited about the show was to remind me of the experience that I had with the game, and I'm not quite getting that because it's been so long since I played it.
Yeah.
The one thing that I will say is the scene where they run into the clickers for the first time.
Yeah.
That little scene really hit me because, like I told her, you get the tension from watching it, but when you've played it, it's different because you're watching it and you're just like, oh shit, some shit's going down. But when you play it, you're controlling the character. You're trying not to make the noise.
Yeah, and you're immersed. So you're immersed in the damn game.
You're way more immersed. So it's making me want to play the fucking game again.
So, fun fact. This is the highest debut series on HBO Max. Second highest, sorry. This is the second highest debut series on HBO Max.
Did you say it was the first?
Yes. Can I give a guess? Nope.
Oh, probably House of the Dragon?
Nope.
Acaron?
Come on.
HBO. It has to be one of those two. Well, apparently it's not. I don't know.
What other ones are on there?
I can't think of what else is on there. If you tell me give me a few others that are on there if you can think of them, and I'll tell you which one. No. Sopranos, that picked up steam midway.
I'll give you a hit. Buscemi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was number one. It's still number one after 10 years of it coming out.
Wait,
Boardwalk Empire.
But it's saying the debut?
Yeah, the debut. It's the first episode of a series. Boardwalk Empire has the number one highest ratings. And this, I was going to say This Is Us. The Last of Us has 4.7 million views. It's the second highest in HBO history.
Wow. Okay.
Also,
now I want to go back and watch Boardwalk. I haven't even watched Sopranos.
Yeah. Also, it has the highest rating on IMDb. 9.3.
I could see that. I hope it maintains it. It's got the story. Like I was telling Cinda, it's got the story to maintain because it's already set.
Yeah.
The story's already set. The only way they can fuck it up is if they decide to stray from the game too much. But the story's set. All you have to do is follow the blueprint and you're good.
So I started watching it last week. I think it was on Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't tell my wife. Didn't tell her what it was about. Didn't tell her shit.
Okay.
I just put it on. I'm like, new series. We're going to watch it. Boom.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. She was like this with the blanket on the first episode.
No shit.
Not wanting to watch.
Oh.
At first, she was kind of like, when it was, 1963 or 1968 or some shit?
Right.
The first scene, the opening scene.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because she was kind of like, man, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you know what the story's about, you're like, oh shit, okay, so this is like kind of like, all right, they had already told us, just like everything else. They already told us it's gonna happen, you know.
The other, I don't want to say disappointment, but the other thing was the intro, like the first 20-30 minutes.
Yeah,
I was hoping that it would give me the effect that I had with the game. And I was like, that didn't quite hit. But then, like I said, I thought about it. I'm like, it's because I was playing it. I was controlling the character, and I was experiencing this through the controller. So it hit way harder. Dude. Like that whole thing where they're trying to get away, like typical, apocalypse popping off thing. And then, for spoilers for those that haven't watched it for some weird reason, lose a daughter. Fuck. Dude, that first 15-20 minutes of playing, I was like, I'm hooked. Yeah. I want to see where this shit goes because they're already doing that shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they gonna do with everything else?
Well, right. You know when when that plane crashed and they were thrown out of the truck, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they're trying to regroup or whatever. And then as soon as the brothers are separated and that car hits in between, I'm like, total video game where he's looking through the car now. I'll meet you over there. It's total video game. I was like, oh my gosh. Even though I didn't play it, I played Resident Evil, I played Silent Hill, and I played all those other, role playing
Zombie-esque?
RPGs? Are they role playing games? Are they
Nah.
first person? Because they're third person.
Well, the game is third person, yeah, because it follows
Pedro Pascal.
Drake,
I don't know his name.
the treasure hunter guy. Uncharted. It's the same people that made that game,
Oh,
so it's the same game style.
I did see that. It was the same game style.
Yeah, so it's making me want to go back and play it. And I have a feeling that this is one of those that...
Where did it release on? What was the game on? PlayStation?
Oh, yeah, on PlayStation.
Okay.
I think it's a PlayStation exclusive, as a matter of fact.
Probably
because that's how long ago it was when I bought my PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
That came with it. That's the reason. That's the only reason I played it. I didn't really have much interest in it. But that I'm like,
came with it, so you're like,
yeah,
check it out.
I didn't have anything else to really play.
Yeah.
So, fuck it. And then I played the first 20 minutes. I'm like, fuck. And I finished the whole fucking thing.
So, I mean, everything's good. Visually, it's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I like the concept of these zombies that aren't zombies. They're not zombies.
Mm-hmm.
But then they are zombies because of the fungus that's real. It's real fungus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it makes, basically zombifies its host, which it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is the second episode that came out, there's like, well, everything's connected, kind of like your nervous system, where it's like you touch one that's like fucking a mile away, and then they already know where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy part, because no zombies movie has ever done something like that.
I'm willing to bet that they have,
Where it's like,
but they're not zombies.
But you know what I mean? It's
I
not
can't think of one.
But it's not like
It's
like
not typical.
like an internal brain, in other words,
Mhm.
that has like, it's
Like a hive mind.
exactly the hive
Yeah.
mind. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't think, I've never seen, and I've seen a lot of zombie stuff, but I've never seen something that's in that place. Because even when he just stepped on the hand, or he just shot him in the head or whatever,
Right.
in that second episode, the crazy one was when she got bit. She shows her, and then she just standing there, and he goes up to her mouth.
Oh my god, dude.
That was gross.
Yeah. I like both times that Joel that he's standing there with a gun, and then the little girl steps on, he's just like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then he does that to the lady too, just like,
because they're so paranoid.
oh yeah. I mean, you get it, because I mean, shit, that's a huge fucking loss because of this whole shit. I can't think of another character. I might be biased, but that
You usually are.
yeah, me? No, come on.
Yeah.
He's doing a hell of a job, but I don't know if I'm being biased because I like him so much that just he's playing it fucking great.
Yeah.
So I'm all in.
Hell yeah. 100%.
I can see that. So I think I'll stick to that. What we're watching now, Yellowstone, and maybe if I can squeeze in his Dark Materials, because
Squeeze it in, bro.
Squeeze it in there. So, any hootie. So we can get into our last chunk over here. That being said, we'll do all that stuff. Follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, guys, be good to each other. More importantly, be good to yourselves. Twice.
Peace.
Oh,
Peace.